Benilde St. Margaret's for day 2 of week 1 in high school football here in Minnesota, and day 2 here on CCX Sports. I'm Charlie Beatty, joined by Ryan Iverson. And Ryan, right off the bat here, the section that these two teams are in, Orono and Benilde St. Margaret's, is loaded. That makes this a big game right away.
Defensive line and linebacking crew for Orono.
This is the experienced side of the football for both teams. The other sides of the ball lost a lot of players, but the defense for Orono and the offense for Benilde St. Margaret's do have some returning starters. That's a first down. Out of the shotgun on first down. And the handoff right away goes to William Petty, last year's second leading rusher, and he is up near the 30-yard line. Good pickup. Keep an eye on number 10, Danny Strigo, the third Strigo brother to come through here, and he is on his way to the University of Minnesota when it's all over. Here's Petty right up the middle, finally hauled down by Noah Arneson, but into
to the left, and he got to that second level, and you're going to see him. And a nice job. There's big 68 out there pulling. Look at that kick-out block. That frees him up for another 10 to 12 yards. 3 plays, give the defense different looks.
Petty's not small either. He's listed at 5'10", 200. Peterson to throw on second and short, and he's got a man. His first completion of the season to Zach Swenson. Gain of 11 on that play.
I love the play call, second and short.
The other two have been backed up by penalties right around this spot in the field. Let's see if they can overcome this. Second down at 15. Peterson rolling, and he's looking deep, and he ends up going short. Might have had a man deep as he had Johnny Woodford. It was intended for Dieterding. It was knocked away.
I'll tell you, that was great pass coverage. I couldn't see what number that was. I don't know if that was Joey Tilzer, number 8 on that, but I mean, you talk about hitting the receiver right as that ball was on the spot. That was great coverage. The linemen get in there, and you can move that pile an extra couple yards.
3rd and 1. We haven't had a lot of 3rd and shorts in this game, and they will pitch it, and Royal lost the handle, and Orono celebrating on the far side like they have it, and they do. Celebration was almost too early and then very subdued when they actually signaled it.
Let's see what.
Never had it.
It looked like it was a pretty good pitch. It looked like, too, Camden Royal, you know, when you're running that sweep, you get your eyes up down the field, already looking at the defense, and it looked like that's what happened.
Noah Arneson, number 11, was the one who eventually fell on the holy roller with 1 second left in the first quarter. Second down and 7, 9 minutes to go here in the first half, scoreless. And these teams have been somewhat their own worst enemies on offense, but good defense, too. This time it's Marinaro. Room out to the right. And get to that second level. There's not a lot of bodies out there. He's close to a first down.
Well, I like how that kid runs. He's full of energy. He's running low to the ground. You can see he's a well-built running back, strong legs. And Arneson there for Orono did a nice job of just grabbing onto his feet and holding on, or that could have been a much bigger game. Because then you're going to have your kids' attention later in the week. You come out and you're dominating. You don't make many mistakes. Kids can kind of think, hey, we're great. The coaches definitely are going to have their attention this week.
Dieter's going deep. He's got a man. Arneson down the sideline, keeps his feet, and he will score.
Wow.
On 3rd and 20, a 65-yard touchdown pass for the Spartans.
Wow, what a throw, what a throw, what a throw. Great touch that time by Dieters, and Arneson, 6 foot, 170 pounds. There was no one in front of him, and he kept going. Great job fighting through that arm tackle and able to get to the end zone. That is a huge, huge answer by this Orono offense.
He's had a good first half. He's recovered a fumble. Now he has the game's only touchdown.
And not only that, but you give a defense a 1-score lead in a game like this, and all of a sudden they're energized. They're going to start playing with even more confidence, too.
Nice touchdown, kid. Now go be the end guy on the extra point formation, and it's put through by Jack Coleman. And nearly getting to it was Micah Cade. He's frustrated with himself, but it is 7-0 in favor of the Spartans. Here's the touchdown again.
Yeah, and really the biggest difference, he had time here. You can see that, no red jerseys under pressure. And they're just running straight seam patterns, right? And you can see the defensive safety was occupied in the middle of the field, but one of the few times all night Teddy Dieters didn't have red jerseys in his face, able to relax, set his feet, and wide open down the sideline too.
You could see him pre-snap too, looking everywhere but at Arneson. He knew how open he was before the play started.
Yep, no, that's big.
Only wide receiver is Swenson.
And remember that quick dive, that quick trap has been successful with Malik Robertson. So keep that in the back of your mind here as you watch this. 2 yards, 4th down, big play.
3:33 left in the first half, but as Ryan said, this play is huge. They give it to Marinaro. He's going to try to cut it to the outside. Has to go backwards. Now he's got to fight for yardage, and they're going to stack him up. Graham Beltran forced him back, and he just couldn't gain the yardage back. And it looked like Arneson might have had the tackle.
I'll tell you, that's exactly defensively. Those are the drills you work on. Watch him string this ball out wide. And just an excellent job right there of forcing the cutback, and you trust that your defense is pursuing down the line. That's why not letting the ball get to the outside is so huge, because you don't have help to the outside. If you can set that and force it. Marinaro gets that ball. He's just driving forward hard. It's fun to watch.
He's usually the hitter. Yeah. Swing it outside.
Nice.
Ball foot in the ground to turn it upfield for Hansen. He has the first down. Charlie Hansen's had a couple nice plays.
Against a punishing running game here of Benilde St. Margaret.
Orono will get the ball to start the second half. Booted deep by Hyde. Arneson, this time they fake the reverse. They pulled it off at the end of the first half. This time Arneson makes the right decision, cutting it back upfield. Boy, he's had an impressive game so far, and he's out to the 45-yard line. Seen him on offense with the big touchdown pass, defense with the goal line stand, now special teams.
Well, and you just find a way to get your great players a chance to make impactful plays, and he's certainly done that tonight. Arneson there, and a big, kickoffs are so big because they set the tone for the entire half. You get out to midfield. Even if your offense sputters here, Charlie, you've switched the field position game. So
in the
that's a big
half, especially once the second quarter started. Swing it out to the outside. Marinaro in the passing game, brought down by Arneson. Maybe the two most noticeable players today coming together there, but it's a first down and a pickup. Short pooch kick. Arneson will take it at the 17. And he gets 3 players to miss. Out across the 30, and a good open field tackle there, or would have been worse.
Yep. It was just a great change of direction and speed there. It looked like he was going to go back to his right, and then went up the sideline left. And he's given his receivers a chance to not only make the catch, but then do something with the ball. He's been very accurate with it as well.
6 of his last 8. It's a guy who completed about 40% of his passes last year. This time Royal struggling for the corner, and an open field play by Arneson again, and Arneson now comes up hobbling. And this is what Orono just can't afford. I mean, not only are they not necessarily deep, but these are key players that are going down.
That was a phenomenal effort by Arneson there to make that tackle. Andrew Royal's extremely fast. Looked like he was going to get to the edge. That was full-out diving effort. It almost looked like it happened after the tackle, didn't it?
It's a good sign. He's gotten back up twice, but it looks like they're stretching him for cramps. And you can understand why somebody like him would be cramping tonight.
And that's the one negative of playing in warmer weather in your first game. You're never quite in game shape because you can't simulate it. But watch the extension here, the all-out dive. That's just beautiful, beautiful tackle.
When you have to fully extend like that, you cramp yourself sometimes. But that's a good sign because he got up, went back down, got up again, and went back down, and was holding the front of his leg.
I could use a calf rub like that right now.
I'm not going to. First of all, we don't have enough room for that. I haven't seen him much on the sidelines over there, if they're still looking at him or what the story might be. But looks like he might not return in this one. This is the second straight drive for Beltran. Swings it out to the other side. Arneson hauls it in very close to the sticks, and they're going to give him a first down.
Tell you what, Beltran that time, 3rd down. God, you talk about an embarrassment of wealth and riches at the running back position.
They might find a place for him. Way to depth chart. They have a running back. Here's a bubble screen out for Rash, and he's up to the 24-yard line, and a first down and a pickup of 5.
And again, a great ball fake and an easy throw, and you give your receiver a chance to catch it and then get upfield. And a really solid one-on-one tackle by Arneson, but going to be enough for a first down here. And you certainly hope that's not the case. I love that Orono is just being precaution, taking him out and hopefully get him right during the week so he can be back at full speed, full strength next week.
Another short kick. They do the reverse this time. Arneson will run it, and he's got some room out there across the 40-yard line, and a flag comes in late. Now, Arneson has just made things happen when he's touched the football.
Yep, you got to find a way to keep getting him the football.
Basketball coach for Orono, Barry Wohlers. He is here. He's an assistant with the football team. Probably seen him in some of those shots on the sidelines. Down the field, going for Arneson. Got him inside the 15, down to the 12.
That's a huge throw and catch. And if I'm a quarterback too, I'm going to Arneson every time. He's been the one guy that's been able to go get that ball, but that was an excellently thrown ball.
107 yards receiving now tonight for Arneson on 3 catches, and Beltran's big arm comes into play.
And I'll tell you, if Orono can punch it in here, still got plenty of time, and all of a sudden defensively you got to look.
Strigo, Arneson, both to the right. Take the handoff, and they throw it to Arneson. And he's going to try to go back all the way across the field, and you know what? He almost made something out of it. Now a flag flies late.
Don't say Margaret's not making any mistakes defensively. All the plays that have come up have been great ones by Orono, right? You're just not going to find a weak link or a mistake on that side of the football if you're Orono. You're just going to have to make a great winning play.
Second down along from the 27. Another nice defensive play stepping up on Arneson was Charlie Warnert, number 2.
You can tell this is a physical game for both teams. You're getting a lot of guys injured, banged up, and that's common on the first game of the season. Your body's not used to taking those hits, but a lot of it's because both of these teams are hitting, and they're hitting hard.
Marinero trying to get to the outside. Arneson in open space once again.
He's a football player, isn't he? Only a junior too. He's one of those guys when he's lined up, when he's one-on-one in a tackling situation, you feel like he's gonna somehow make that play, and he's got good speed, good length, and great effort. He plays with a very, very high level of energy.